as always, or are we getting better at this? I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. Oh, wow. It's crazy. It has only been 1 week that I didn't upload anything, and it feels like I've been gone for a month. Can you give me some feedback on the sound, please? Otherwise, I can try something else. Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys in the chat. Very low sound. Shit. Hold on. Can we maybe... Okay. Is that better? Did that help? Sound is low. Is that better? A bit quiet, low sound, volume quiet. God damn it. No, it's not better. Okay. I need new audio. Anybody out there, can you give me, does anybody have a good solution? Is that better? Should I do it like this? It's good? It's the same. Low sound. God damn it. Okay. You know what? I'll unplug the mic. Is that better, the onboard mic, or is that too echoey? Maybe that's better. This is way better? Okay, you know what? This was so expensive. And it's also, I'm glad this is better. Fine to me, sound is okay, way better. Okay, this goes into that corner. Right, okay, now that we have this figured out, how are you? How is everybody doing? I originally wanted to clean up the shop a little bit and just hang out, and I might do that, but right now I also feel like sitting down and just chatting a little bit. Yeah, I missed last week too. It's so strange because I've been uploading pretty much every week with some exceptions for... I mean, I rarely really skip a video altogether. I do live streams every once in a while, like now, if I don't have a video, but so at least we get to hang out a little bit. How's the knee? I will talk about the knee in a second. But to skip a video altogether, I think in the past 7 years, that probably happened 10 times, I would say. So it feels super strange to just not do anything on a Sunday. It's not even relaxing. It's more stressful not to upload to me than to upload. You can use a Rode Wireless Go. Yes, that's what I wanted to do, and then I didn't realize that. Hold on. No, I have the USB-C on the iPad, so I need another adapter. I don't have that. I will write it down right now, and then for next time, yeah, it's better. A Rode adapter. Okay. Sweet. So the knee. The reason, the main reason why I didn't upload last week is because I'm officially on vacation, and because there's so much to do, I just couldn't go on vacation. So I stayed here, but most people thought I was on vacation, which meant I did have some time to catch up. And then just when I decided to go on at least a mini vacation for a couple of days with a camper, echo like a town hall. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Is it unbearable? Are there 1,000 people here? Hey! Okay, if it's unbearable, let me know and I'll try to, I'll try the other mic and just speak right into it, but yeah. Okay, so just when I decided to take a mini vacation with the camper, I was parked at the Rhine and had coffee with a friend, and we just wanted to take the dogs for a walk, and I tripped over like a cobblestone, like these square stones. I tripped with my right foot and then fell on my left knee just on the very pointy tip of another stone. And I was wearing long jeans, so I was like, it really hurt, but knees always hurt. So I was like, okay, it won't be that bad. So we went for the walk quite some time, went to the other side of the Rhine, walked along the Rhine a little bit, and then we sat down. And once I sat and I bent my knee, all of a sudden my pants was just full of blood. So I checked it out and I saw that there's like a hole, probably, I'm trying not to exaggerate. I want to say like that big of a hole. It was honestly probably like that. Yeah. A hole in the knee, and you could see like the stuff that's underneath. So I took a picture, sent it to my friend, she's a surgeon, and she's like, come over, I will stitch this. So I got my first stitches ever. I never had stitches, and now it is better. I'm back. I can move it. We took out the stitches a couple days ago. It's much better, but yeah, maybe like 3 days after we stitched it, it got infected. I had to take antibiotics. And that was the worst part, I had to lay in bed for 4 days, and I was bored out of my mind. So yeah, then it got better. So last week I could walk again, and I decided instead of going on a vacation, I should help my friends move into their new place. So for 1 week straight, I've been hanging out with my friends, working on their place. We got so much done, so much. And yesterday we finished the new floor. We put in some oak flooring. Pretty much all of my tools are at their place now. But yeah, we had a very, very good time. Okay, let's... don't worry about the echo too much. Okay, cool. Love the live format. That is great. I love the live format too. Oh yeah, neat. Okay, so what if you haven't named the house yet? Put forward House of Thesis. What's that? It's called House Lieselotte. Oh, we can talk about that. We are working on some new merch stuff, and one thing that I'm very, very excited about, merch for the house, is my friend Empong made me something super cool for my birthday. It's this thing. Hold on. Like that. This. Yeah. Alright, so what it is, he made a little stamp that says yo. Can you see that? He made this. And this is just to keep it square. So then you can hammer it into metal. Hey Maria, what's up? Into metal or whatever. So I was playing around with it. And one thing that I really liked about the Tom Sachs Leatherman, and also about a wallet that I don't have it on me right now, is to have this little piece of cord, like paracord, on the Leatherman. So once it's in the pocket, you can just grab the cord and pull it out. It's somehow faster. And another good thing about this is I can always see the cord hanging out of my pocket, which reminds me that my Leatherman is still there, because I'm scared of losing it. So one thing I want to do, because we are releasing a limited edition Leatherman Wave with House Lieselotte logo lasered into it, but it will also have some handmades, like it will be numbered, there might be an autograph, we can talk about that too. So what I want to do for that, this is not the Lieselotte one, this is an old one that I have. I want them to have like these little pull cords with, oh wrong way, sorry, this is hard to see, with the yo logo embossed into the end of this. So I think this is really cool. Another cool feature is because the Wave doesn't come with an eyelet, but it has attachments. So you can actually release this. So I think this might be another cool thing. If you want this to be in your shop or whatever, you can drill through it, screw it down somewhere, and have this as your, where your Leatherman lives, right? So I think that's a pretty cool idea. I'm very excited for this. I hope the new merch stuff is coming out in a month, maybe. It's always like, yeah, you know how I feel about merch. On the one hand, I pretty much only wear merch myself, also my own merch, because it's the cheapest for me, the cheapest clothing I can get. But also I like being a fan. You know, I like to wear Tom Sax's shirts, and I like to wear Simone stuff. You know, I just like being a fan. So I think the merch culture is a good thing. On the other hand, I think there is enough clothes in the world. Who am I to put more clothes in the world? Whatever. So this is always my conflict. So when we decide to put out more merch, we always take our time with it and really try to. We've never had it that we make more than we needed, which is good. But always to find those sweet spots so people are not disappointed because we only made 50, but we also don't have like 600 sweaters that are laying around somewhere. So yes, and the merch is of course available in the US. Shipping, of course, it's more expensive. It's the same for us in Europe. If we order from the US, it's always more expensive. Sorry about that, but there's really nothing I can do about it. Guys, I don't think we've had a live stream with so many people, constant people not dropping off. So thanks. Are you all here to hear about the house or merch available in Canada? Yes. Let's start your new plans. Oh yeah, you want to hear about the house? Yes. Fitzeliza. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. So the house. The house. Right. So the last thing, and I think you're all up to date. I don't want to start right at the top, but you know about the ants and how they ate complete beams of the house. Like next to every window, to the left and to the right side is one upright beam. Very important beams for the structure. And from 10 windows, 7 windows have it's an old water damage. I'm not sure if that's called dry rot then, but it's an old water damage, 60-year-old water damage. So 7 windows have a problem with the uprights, and I think it's like at least 6, 7 of those uprights that are completely gone. They do not touch the ground anymore. So that is not a good thing. I think this house right now is basically just holding out of habit. It doesn't make any sense that it didn't collapse yet, to be honest. I always tell myself, a house collapses slowly. We will have time to get out in case anything happens. No, but it's like, joking aside, this is really bad, and that's why for the last couple weeks I had a hard time going there, because it's just heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. So what I did instead is I did some research, and I knew I wanted to build a bigger team to work on the house, and I have 2 new people working for me or with me for the next 3 months. So starting September, we will be a team of Marius, David, Felix, filming, documenting everything, me and Janine, and we are trying to get the biggest stuff out of the way. Now the problem is that us 5, although we all have expertise in different areas, and I specifically picked the people like that, so we always have one expert for the things. The fabulous 5. Thanks, Marielle. But to replace those beams, and again, to replace the beams is one thing. You could just take it out and put stones in there, or put steel in there, or just put a brand new wood beam in there. It is possible. But this is me wanting to do it as historically correct as I can. I want to do it the right way. I want to do it with traditional joinery. I want to do it the way that is best for the house and not the way that is easiest for me, if that makes sense. So I was looking for an expert that knows how to do these beams. And there's like I found somebody, and there are a couple different ways we can approach this. I think I will draw it out for you. So, okay, hold on. No, this chair. Okay, here we go. Can I draw like this? Let's see. So, if those are the uprights, then we have the window. There's another upright. Yeah, like this. And then this is where the second story is, right? And you have the same thing here. So, this is a window. Okay, oh my god. Okay, well, you know what I mean. So, underneath the window, this is the floor. It looked like those old windows, they were replaced in the 60s. We think the house was built 6 years before that, so it's 120 years old. It had these windows that were letting in water. They were just not, they were leaking for 60 years. So everything underneath this level probably is rotted away. And this beam isn't even there in most cases. They replaced that in the 60s. So they put stone in there. So people knew that there was a big problem with this. Oh my god, I hope this makes sense. So now the way to patch this, I have to draw this the right side up, is to cut the beams here, cut everything out that is rotten. This is another oak. This is rotten as well. So cut everything here, and then you need to make a joinery that kind of goes like this. So this will be the old beam, and we make a new beam, and then this can be connected. So this is how it's supposed to do it. Now if you imagine, if you do this technique pretty much on the same level throughout the house, it kind of has the weakest spot on the same level throughout the house. So the new plan is to take out the whole thing. Take it all out. Which means we're also taking out the windows now. Which means the house will not have windows for months. During the winter, which feels so strange to me. Everybody I talk to is very relaxed about it. It's like, yeah, but it's a construction site. We will put some plastic over it. It will be fine. It feels so strange to me to imagine my house without windows for months. What are you guys saying in the comments? Yeah, you can cover them with tarp, but it's just tarp. It's just tarp. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Huh. All right. Okay, so you guys don't seem so worried about that either. No problem, you're not living in it. Yeah, but my tools are there. What? I'm worried that people are coming inside. I'm worried that rain gets in. I'm worried that maybe like animals can in and eat my stuff. Move the tools. Yeah, I know. And I have a cellar. I could put the tools in the cellar. I just don't know how you guys are not shocked that my house will be without windows for months. Rain is already getting it. Yeah, I know you're all right about this. Okay, good. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad we talked about this. Nobody seems to be worried except for me. That means there's probably nothing to worry about. Okay, so for now, the next step is to okay, Yeah, I'm getting a message that I should not throw out the rotten wood. I won't. I will keep it. And also for the pots, like if we're taking out the whole thing, it will be 3 meters something. Like only this part is damaged. So from this, I think we can make some cool stuff. Comments are going crazy. Hold on, what are you guys saying? A way to get insurance. Yeah. A marshmallow. Oh, that's too fast. I need slower comments and also for old people who can read it. 1,500 makers in the chat, guys. This is so cool. Nothing to steal. The entire house is under construction. Motion activated cameras. What if they steal the cameras? I will calm down. I will calm down. Okay, so that's the plan. After the live stream, I will go to the house, take some measurements, see how much wood we need, and then I found this dude. His name is Paul, and this is exactly what he. Whoop, Jesus, this chair will break my other knee. This is exactly what he does. He restores old timber framed houses historically as correct as possible. So I found him and I asked him if, because like it's his job to do it, but I don't want him to do it. I want him to teach us how to do it. So this is probably the second step. I will talk about the first step in a minute. The second step is for Paul and one of his employees. They will come over for a week. We will have a big camp because everybody needs to sleep in their campers, which I absolutely love, and the team so far loves it too. But Marius and David, the two new guys who will be here for 3 months, they will camp here for 3 months, and so will I. I decided that I'm moving into my camper as well. So just it's the same for everybody. So yeah, then Paul and his dude, they will stay in a camper as well. I'm guessing Janine might stay in the camper as well, so we will have a huge camp. And then hopefully we have 1 week with Paul, so hopefully in this time he can show us how to get it done. And then we will do it. Take out all the windows, replace all the upright beams. But as I said, that is the second step. The first step is to take off all the asbestos. How was your vacation? I didn't go. No vacation for me. What? Yeah, lucky me, I have so many camping grounds. That is true, Stu. Yeah. Toilet and shower, yes. I worry about that all the time. Yeah. Okay. Why no vacation? Yeah, I talked about that in the beginning. Different things. So the first step is to take off all the asbestos that is outside of the house. If you remember, we did some tests on it's called Eternit. I don't know what the English word is, but they're like Eternit shingles. It's like concrete shingles to the outside of the house, and those contain asbestos. We did some tests. So 2 options: get a company to do it. Very, very, very expensive, and they have to do it like super professional. Of course, everybody's wearing suits, but they also have to, I think they have to tell the whole neighborhood to close their windows, and it's very intense. The second option, you just do it yourself. And that's this weird thing in Germany, because the cities wanna give some incentive that people get rid of the asbestos because it's bad. But if the only option is to pay a company a lot of money, not a lot of people will do it. So that's why I think they have this loophole. It's like, yeah, you can pay a company a couple €1,000, or you can do it yourself. So we're doing it ourselves. We're going kind of in the middle. We ordered the best stuff we could find, like the whole full body suits, breathing stuff, the right gloves. We ordered some big packs, like those are like huge bags made for asbestos. So once it's in, you can close it, nothing can come out. So yeah, so we're doing it ourselves, and then we're bringing it to a place where you can pay. Well, they I don't even know how to get rid of it. Is there a way? I don't know, but they have a special place where you can bring your asbestos. You pay them some money, and then you're done with it, and that is going to be next week. So yeah, I am scared not to take off the asbestos because we have the safety gear. I don't think there's gonna be problems with that. I'm just scared to see what's underneath it, because what we saw from the inside, when I peeled down this one beam that was so rotten that I could just take it out with my hands, I could see that they, from the outside, put on some tar mats, stuff that you would use for the roof. And that is a very bad sign. That is a very bad sign. That means that people who, I don't know, like, did not do it right. And another thing that I'm worried about is, remember the ants? Where did they go? We don't know where they are. They're just gone. And my theory is that they were moving under the cement shingles. That's why we never saw them in the house, because they're getting in from outside, which means there could be way more damage than we thought. So that is that. And there's point 3 that's also happening in September, and that is, we're getting a new roof. So it's just so much. It's just so much. You can totally do asbestos yourself, saying like, I haven't done your research. Yeah, I did my research. It's too fast. So the roof, the bones of the house, the top bones of the house are good. The bottom bones we need to replace, but the roof construction is great. It's dry. It will last another 120 years, but the roof is not insulated. And in order, I mean, of course I want to do it. And also because I'm putting in a new heating system. That is point 4, probably happening in October, to make the house more efficient, and also to get some funds from the government. If you choose an ecological heating system and you insulate the roof proper way, they will give you some money if you update all of this to more ecological standards. So in order to get this, we're doing the roof, and also we're replacing the roof shingles because they're not in a very good condition. All of this stuff is crazy expensive right now because of everything that's going on. But there's nothing I can do about it. So the only thing I can do is do as much as possible myself and take advantage of the 3 months that I have the big team, and hopefully get all of this done. Like, by all of this, I mean, as I said, asbestos, the replacing the beams, the roof. Then Marius is the chief of electricity. We already ordered like all the cables and light switches and outlets and all of that. So the electricity. Then David, he's the water expert. He will do all the plumbing. Bathroom, big deal. Heating, another big deal. I hope we get the funding and that everything goes right and we can put it in together. We need to insulate the walls, which I'm not 100% sure if we're going to do this, but put new clay on the walls. Redo the flooring. Oh, heating in the floor, because now that the floor is completely gone, we might as well put floor heating in. I was thinking about putting the heating in the walls, but now that the floor is gone, let's do it in the floor. Because it's easier than if you have your heating system in the walls, you can't drill into the walls, and you know, I cannot live in a house where I cannot drill into the walls, so it will be in the floor. Solar, I won't buy solar yet, just because I don't have the money for it. It's just too much. Air source heat pump is what we're going for with the heating, yes. But solar will prepare everything from the cables and put the brackets on the roof. So maybe in 2 to 3 years we will put solar on the roof. But for now, it's just too expensive. It is too expensive. If you own a solar company and you want to work with me, drop me a line in the comments. Yeah. So yeah, this is the rough. Oh, and new windows. We need new windows. Waiting time for new windows right now, if I would order them right now, is 11 months. Because of course, I wanna have wooden windows. It's just, I know, but I wanna have wooden windows. I think it's bigger windows, probably not, because they will go in between the Fachwerk, in between the timber frame. So the size is, I could make longer windows, but who wants longer windows? No, I want to have the house, like my vision for the house is that from the outside, it looks exactly like it looked 120 years ago. And from the inside, I want it to be my house. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Any more house related questions? Otherwise, I can also catch you up on some other stuff. Also have wooden window. No, of course there's nothing wrong with that. It's just so much more expensive than plastic. And you really, it's like probably 3 times the price. Yeah, sorry about the sound, guys. I will try to. When can I buy the house? When I'm done with this, I will probably never ever let it go. Or right away. Yeah, stay motivated. Yeah, to be honest, I was struggling with motivation a little bit, just because it's so much and it just keeps piling on and on and on. And I've never bought a house. I never owned one. It's just this I don't want to talk about money too much, because it's not really the main thing. It's more the commitment, and to committing to something that is more expensive than anything. Like, I've never seen that kind of money, you know, getting the bank to give you money, and then you need to pay it back, and then it turns out the whole house is a complete shithole. It is stressful, you know, but it is what it is. I think I have one big advantage, and that is I can document the process, and you guys seem interested in it. So I at least have the luxury, not at least, like I have the luxury to be able to renovate my house full time. Which other people, like if they buy a house and they do it on the weekends, and I can do it all the time. So that is, I will not make the windows, guys. No. If you saw what unprofessionally built windows did to the house, I will not do the windows. Never. I will never do the windows. I want an invoice, and I want a guarantee that these windows are waterproof, and if they're not, I want somebody that I can call and say, you come over here, take your piece of shit windows and give me watertight windows. My house is not going through the same stuff again. So I will not make my own windows. I will not forgive myself. That is one thing, I think I mentioned it in a video. That is one thing that I learned in this process is only take advice from people that you are willing to forgive. So I will not make my own windows because I could not forgive myself if I fucked it up as royally as the previous window makers did. And now mine would be worse even, so. Oh, buy one, fabricate. No, I will not even touch them. I will not even put them in myself. This is something that I will have somebody else do, so I have somebody that I can blame if all goes wrong. No, yeah. No, I am still smiling. And it's not that bad, really. It just took me, it was good, even though I didn't go on vacation. I had the ability to, oh wow, I need to talk about Simone's visit. How are we talking for 40 minutes and I haven't even talked about Simone's visit? Yeah, I want invoice and guarantee. Even though I didn't go on a vacation, I had the ability to step away from the house for a little bit and recharge. Like just digest whatever happened. Get those sponsors. Don't have right as buyer with hidden defects. Don't you have rights as buyer with hidden defects? I don't know. The whole, like, people tell me this all the time. I probably have to look into it, that if you buy a house and there are hidden defects, that you can sue the seller. And all of this sounds horrible to me, to be honest. Queen of Robots, Simone, yes. I will talk about it in a second. I don't want to spend my time in a lawsuit. I don't want to deal with lawyers. I don't want to go to court, you know? For now, I think I found a solution to fix the problems that the house has. And it will be more money, of course, but it's okay. It's not the way we're doing it right now, that we have somebody teach us how to do it. I also found good sources for old wood. We can recycle wooden beams. It will not be that expensive that it's worth it for me to drag somebody to court. I don't want that. So yeah, it might be stupid. I might be throwing out money, but I just don't want this in my life. I don't want it. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to sue somebody. I just want to fix it and then be done with it. Thanks so much for your videos. Cool, so fast. Thanks Darren, because you make me learning. Okay, wow, this is too fast. Thank you though. Let's talk about Simone. Get Simone to make the windows. No, I don't want to be mad at Simone. I really don't. Okay, you guys seem to be with me on the chord thing. All right. So Simone was here 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago already? For a full week with her team and with Scrabs. And we had a great time. I can't tell you what we made. I can tell you we made 2 videos. You don't hear me? Wait, is the sound gone? Comments? Audio's fine, okay. Thank you. We made 2 projects. One for her channel, one for mine. Very, very, very different approaches, I can tell you that. For her channel, we think we worked on it for 2.5 days, probably. For my project, this is not even a lie. We worked on it for 3 hours, and then that was it. um, I'm excited. I haven't edited my video. I am waiting for Felix to help me with it because it's multi-camera, and I hate editing. Once Felix took over the editing department, who is Simone? Simone Yach. Check her out. I don't want to go back and edit. So yeah, I'm waiting for Felix to edit it, but I think it's very funny because the videos could not be more different. And then Simone, I think they flew in on a Monday. They were supposed to fly out on a Saturday, and then Simone got kicked out of the plane because of scraps or something, like her ticket didn't whatever. So she needed to stay a couple days longer, which was fine because my vacation was cancelled anyways. Or I had a couple more days to spend in the shop, and then we went camping. And Simone talked about this on her Patreon page. Simone is vegan, right? So I tried to find like a farm or something we can stay on, just park the camper, just a field, nothing else. A field so we can cook and just hang out, listen to music, that's it. And then I booked this place. It was on a farm, it looked great. And we got there, we drove like 1.5 hours or something, and it was a fucking slaughterhouse. It was horrible. They had cows and pigs, and they were like screaming the whole time, and we parked next to a giant mountain of shit. It was just horrible. So we stayed there for probably 10 minutes, laughing like mad people, and then we found a different spot where we can camp. It was just so funny. And then no, you will see in the video. I can't talk about it without giving away my project. But yeah, I think the projects will be out early September. So there will be a week where I upload a house video on a Sunday, and then the Secret Simone project video on a Monday. Oh yeah, and why we made the videos together is that we made a product together. Simone has a product business. You probably saw her everyday calendar and the puzzle that's missing a piece and the screwdriver ring. She has a couple of really cool products, and you can buy them. Yetch.com, I think you can Google that. And we made a product together. I had a very strange dream a couple months ago. I talked to her about it, and then she made it happen, and that's pretty cool. So you will see that early September, I think. Okay, what else? The new plans, the new team. Oh, I will be at Maker Camp in the Catskills in October. I think it's October 7th to 10th. Any questions? Bye, everybody. Bye. Simone is hilarious and talented. That is true. New barbecue grill. No. Better. Okay. I will be at the Maker Camp in the Catskills, and that's the 7th to 10th of October. I think I will be in New York the week before, probably working with Tom Sachs for a little bit. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. Last time we hung out, I got COVID, so that was cut short. Also, that was the time when I got COVID in New York in January. I was supposed to be in New York for a week and then fly to Simone for a week. We wanted to make the video back then, but I got COVID. I couldn't go, so hopefully this time my New York trip is better. Oh, your birthday is early September. Yeah, maybe. So that was going to be Thursday. All right. And I'm also going to be at the Maker Fair in Hanover, which is, I think, next week. Next week or the week after that. So if you're who is going to the Maker Fair in Hanover, can you let me know in the comments? And also, who is going to the Maker Camp in the Catskills? This is need to see the Scraps and Smoother collab. Yeah, I can tell you one thing. Scraps had this little plush sunflower thing that would like meek meek. And Smudo stole it from her. He had an eye on this the whole time. I could totally tell that Maker Camp, yo, nice. Nice, Dave. I could tell that he had an eye on the sunflower thing the whole time. And then 2 days after they left, now Scraps is not vegan. 2 days after they left, he brought out the sunflower. He stole it and he didn't show me for 2 days until he could make sure that they're not coming back and that he can keep the sunflower. It is the sweetest thing. It is the sweetest thing. Will you share your vision for the house? Did you draw, paint your final house vision? I don't know yet. I don't have a final vision. I only know I want the outside to look as original as possible, and I want the inside to look as Laura as possible too, if that makes sense. We'll take it step by step. Yeah, Smudo is very smart. Smudo and I are living the cowboy life right now. We have been sleeping in the camper for the past 8 days in the camper on my friend's couch. We also slept on a rooftop. He loves it. He just loves hanging out with me and being on little adventures. He's a really, really happy guy right now. Okay, one thing, we haven't done this in a while, but I have a record of the week for you. And then if you have questions, maybe now's a good time. I'll talk about the record of the week and then I'll look through the comments. But the comments are so fast today. Okay, record of the week is Jamie T. I think he was my record of the week a couple of years ago. And he has a new album which is called The Theory of Whatever. And my 3 favorite songs are, the first 2 are fantastic. 90s Cars and The Old Style Riders. Mwah. And the third one, wow, they're also good. Like, this is a record that you can listen to from start to finish. There are a couple songs that are a little bit noisy, but it has the full spectrum. Just listen to the whole thing in one go. And if there's a song you don't like, still listen to it the whole thing again, listen to the whole thing again, and I can promise you, you will like each and every song at the end of it. So yeah, Jamie T, Theory of Whatever. I've been working for Sendung mit der Maus. Oh yeah, and today is a new, I think today is a new episode of Sendung mit der Maus. I think so. Oh, thank you. I took a shower. That's why I look different. I also put on a light, so I think that's one thing I learned when I started working for film. It's such a difference. We can actually check this out. If you take a photo of somebody or a video, make sure they have these little white spots in their eyes. This is one lamp. So one lamp facing them. Remember this? I'll turn it off and it will look so different. It's still from the windows, but it still looks so different though. So the eye light is important. I'll turn it back on again because it was nicer. So that was the first thing I learned about lighting. A whole other person, right? Yeah, so watch the highlight. Total Unterschied. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? No, but it does make a difference. I can't tell if you're mocking me or not. Okay, any more questions? Made it worse. Is anybody at the Silicon right now? Is it in San Francisco, Bay Area for sure? It's louder. I'm leaning in a little bit more. I think that helps with the sound. Yeah. Nice. Thank you guys for staying with me for so long. This is crazy. Yeah. Okay, so the old house photo, I think that might be from the 60s, 50s. If I would like to teach a school class, no, I don't think so. No. Does that make me a bad person if I don't want to teach kids? No more snails so far. No, that's, thank God. Snails, there's such a difference. I think I will be both days in Hannover, Thomas. I'll be camping there. Can I bring Smudo? I should be able to bring Smudo, no? No, we'll see. Any tips for moving to Germany and getting work as a maker? That's tough, because Germany has a lot of rules about making stuff. That's how I ended up at YouTube, because it's not so easy in Germany, I'm sorry. Go to YouTube. Because you remember you as a kid. What? Yes. Okay. Good. I think we should wrap it. Was there anything? Oh no, hold on. I forgot the best part. I have a new favorite thing. Actually, two. This is number one. I bought this. Now check this out. What? And you can set it to the length you want to set it to. Isn't that the best thing ever? This is how it works. It's so good. It's so good. I like it so much. I actually took it camping with me when Simone and I went on that camping trip. I could not leave it in the shop. One more. Ching! Okay, second favorite thing is this one. It's the same thing, only a little bit more modern. And it has these great colors. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. I've never seen these anywhere ever. And then I find two of them in the same spot. And got it for €5. Got this one for €10. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. And I have another cool dispenser. It's not automatic, but it has the same colors. And that one is going into the camper. I knew you would love this. I can show you more shit though. Hold on. I bought another like a cabinet, and I didn't know what was inside. And I paid €50 for it. Like the cabinet is outside still. I couldn't carry it in, only the drawers. And there was some like ridiculous stuff in it, stuff that I would never use. But hold on. Check this out. There is so much cool stuff in here. These beautifully knurled screws. Check this out. And if you need these, they cost like, I don't know, €5 or something. So it's a drawer full of those. Oh, I don't even know. No, this is pretty empty. And then scalpel blades. Tons of them. And brushes. Oh my god. So much cool stuff. So much cool stuff. 50 euros. This is awesome. But yeah, it doesn't help with my problem that I need to smooth. Oh, you guys want to see smoother? Let's see where he is. I don't know if the reception goes. He's gone, but he might be in the camper. Hold on. Yeah. You see him? He loves camping so much that he doesn't he doesn't want me to leave without him, so he stays in the camper. Oh, he's the best. Uh-oh, we lost the signal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Reception is terrible. Are we back? Waiting for the comments to catch up. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Anything else? Got this new vise. It's actually Simone's vise, but it was too heavy for her to take it with her, so I bought a smaller one and she took that one. I'm keeping this one. It's pretty cool too. I think that's it. No, one more thing. One more thing. My friend Mel, she released her new book. So far you can only pre-order this, but ever since I got I started working for myself, I lost the ability to read because I cannot focus on a book. It's different with this one. It is so good. It's so good. Check this out. Pre-order it. It means a lot. And it's a really good book. Okay. I think that's it for now. Next week will be crazy. I hope you're all excited to see what's underneath the asbestos. Thanks so much for being so interested in the whole house thing and in my work and all these things. I hope I get to see a bunch of you either in Hanover at the Maker Fair or at the Catskills Mountain Maker thing. So, thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye. Ha! It's the same every time. I never know how to end it. Okay, I think I got it. Oh yeah, hit that like.